This is Michelle Goldman with APD1, Week 4, Final Project. This is Michelle Goldman with APD1, 1407, and Week 4, our final project. I built a custom contact database that's used for mobile asset management. It's based off of using core data, and it was a big challenge, and a lot of the things I wanted to implement and get working I was not able to, so I had to pull those things out. So it's very basic, but everything seems to be relatively functioning and working, and I'm just going to take you through real quick. Actually, let me do this, and that way you can see. This is just the overview, what the storyboard looks like. This, I would have to say, is one of the most complex apps that I've built since I've been in the program. Just to look at some of the files, this is everything that I've got going on here, so quite a bit of work. Let's run. So here's the load screen. I did notice that on load that sometimes that image, the launch image, will be slightly skewed to the upper left-hand corner. So there's a little bit of a margin, but it's not every time. I'm not sure what's causing that. So main UI is the contacts table view. From here you can edit and delete the contacts. You also have the ability to be able to swipe and delete. So you can do that as well. List all of the contacts in alphabetical order. Image name, I did want to have more information on the cell, but that just didn't work out for me. So from here you can go to the detail view. So there's the picture for the person, their name, mobile devices that they have, notes section. So notes, we can edit, put in a note, new note. Okay, so that's the notes, and so if we want to edit this contact, we can now go in here, go to our photos, and change and pick a different picture if we wanted to do that. At this point we could then, if we wanted to delete the device, we could do that, or add another device. So we want to add a device. I was hoping to be able to implement having selectors here, either to go to another view or through a picker. The pickers I thought I liked before, not a huge fan of after having to build my app around it. So I think in the future I will look at implementing other ways of having selections, where maybe it goes to another view where the user can then just, it'll be like a detail view, and user can just select that. Okay, so now we've got our two devices. When we say done, we've got that. Just to step back for a second, going back to the main contacts view, click on the plus. Now we can add in Jane Doe. We say save, and we can add in the photo. Okay, there's our Jane Doe, and then we can add in the device and go through that. And of course, if we had selections or drop downs or something where the user could select, that would make it a lot quicker and easier. Okay, and be able to add notes. Okay, notes. Okay. And so there we have our Jane Doe is now added to the list. Okay. So let's say we wanted to add a request for somebody. So we click on the user, click on new request, that pulls up the new request view. From here we can use the picker, select the request type. It's going to default to today's date. You can pick another date for which you want to target if you want to and change that. And then enter the request details. I could not get the issue with the keyboard not covering the text view. I could not get that resolved. So by manipulating and moving the outlets on the screen or on the view, I was able to get that at least so it's not covering the entire view. Okay. And we say submit, and then we get the action sheet. Are we sure? So I'm going to click on submit. We get the action sheet. We say send. We get the alert saying thank you, it was sent. And then the requests are sent here to the request controller, which you can get to from the main tab bar, and be able to see. And there we have. There is our request. I did want to be able to implement more with the requests, like getting detail views, putting this in a table view, being able to do so much more, sort, things like that. It just didn't pan out, and had to drop those features. And then from here, if you wanted to clear everything out, you could just clear everything and get all requests out. Then the last option on the tab bar is for options. So we've got information about, and then facts, help and support, which just gives basic information about using the application, contact us, which pulls up an embedded email. It's already populated to the email address, subject line, has some default text, and then the logo, and then you can send that. And I did not get a chance to put an alert in there saying that it was sent, but say if we were to say cancel, then it gives us the option to delete or save the draft, and we can say delete, and it brings us back here. App feedback. I'd wanted to do a lot more with this as well, but it takes a lot of time to get all of these features implemented. So we can choose the feedback type, enter the details, okay, and then we say submit, and then just an alert that says that the feedback has been sent and drops us back here. And then the last part is the legal information, which I actually found a website where you could just put in your basic information, and then it would put it into the verbiage, and then just be able to copy and paste. And so even if you click here, click on an email address, it will pull up the new message form so that you can send that. So I thought that was nice. And that's it. That is my app in a nutshell, and pretty happy with the majority of what I did. Would certainly have liked to have done more, but and overall happy with the end result.